Hello, I'm here to share with you how my students and I shared our ideas to compose a paragraph as part of our effort to complete a writing task. This is the question that I give to my students. Writing question 2. The question is, computers can substitute teachers in the classroom. So discuss, and you should write at least 350 words. So in this video, we prepare one paragraph. Okay, that is the first paragraph. If you are Form 6 students and you're very familiar with the writing task in class, okay, many teachers use this writing format, which is the 5 paragraphs, where you have 5 paragraphs in your essay, and these paragraphs are the introductory paragraph, and then the other 3 are the body paragraphs where you elaborate on your ideas, and finally the conclusion. To know what we need to write for the first paragraph, look at what is needed. Okay, this for MUET, okay, we use the academic style writing. So in the introductory paragraph, what is needed is the opening, okay, in order for us to grab the audience attention, for them to be interested in the topic that we're talking about. And then you need to have your stance in that paragraph, okay, where the stance is your opinion, the opinion of the writer, okay, or the standpoint. And a very important part in the first paragraph is the thesis statement. Okay, so what is thesis statement? It's the main idea of the essay. And that means it tells the reader what the rest of the essay will be about. Okay, so the thesis statement, the main idea of the essay, is often the last sentence in the introductory paragraph. So it will contain all the points to be elaborated in the body paragraphs. The body paragraphs are the 3 paragraphs that I was talking about just now. Idea number 1, idea number 2, number 3, in paragraph 2, 3, and 4. So those are the body paragraphs. But first, we're going to work on the introduction. Okay, the introductory paragraph, and the ideas for this introduction will be taken from the students themselves. Okay, and how do I get the ideas from the students? So we met online through Google Meet, and then the students shared their ideas verbally and also via the chat box in the apps. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the chat. So I already highlighted. This is the good thing about Google Meet, because it records the chat, what the student wrote in the chat room. So this is from my class. Okay, we are talking about the 5 paragraphs. Okay, and the ideas come from them. Okay, so this is the stance. Okay, the stance. So the whole class decided to disagree with the statement, and after that they give ideas. Okay, and I take some of the ideas I've already highlighted in blue here. Okay, for example, why they disagree. So maybe point number 1, computer doesn't have an emotion, and then computers can damage our eyes, and I think point number 2 were given verbally, so it's not recorded here on in the chat room. Okay, so now going back. Okay, so students already suggested 3 points, and they listed these 3 points here. Computers do not have emotion, computers do not allow easy interaction for learning activities, and the use of computers for a long time can give adverse effects to health. So these are the ideas. Alright, so we begin by learning to make the thesis statement, because the thesis statement is the main idea, and we combine all the 3 ideas that student listed. This is what we get. Just make it as one long sentence. This is going to be the one long sentence at the end of the first paragraph. Okay, this is our thesis statement. Learning will not be effective with computers because computers do not have emotion that allows human-like interaction, which is essential in learning. They do not allow easy interaction for learning activities that can be organized by teachers, and also the use of computers for a long time can give adverse effects to health, such as eyesight problems and illnesses. And then we proceeded to draft the first paragraph. Okay. So we followed the format just now. First paragraph, you should have the opening, the stance, and thesis statement. After we got our thesis statement, we added the other things. We already got our stance, and also we added the opening for that. Okay, before that, I showed my students an example of an essay. Okay, I showed this to my students. This is an example of an introductory paragraph. Okay, this is for the topic, playing computer games brings more harm than good. So you can see you have the opening in the paragraph talking about the issue, and then you have the stance. And despite whatever people say, I strongly believe playing computer games has benefited all ages. So this writer has decided to disagree with the statement. And then the thesis statement, you can see at the end of the paragraph, the first paragraph there, you have 3 points there. Playing computer games helps develop a sense of competence. That's the first point. Improves intellectual and psychomotor skills. Okay, second point, and the third point, it promotes linguistic mastery. So I showed this to my students, and they got the idea and able to construct the thesis statement. Okay, I hope you can see that. Okay, so the introduction, or rather the opening, is rather long. Okay, talking about advances in technology. Okay, just to bring people to think about whether it's good to substitute teachers with computers or not. Yeah, that's the title of the essay. Can computers substitute teachers in the classroom? Okay, so this introduction, the opening, and then the stance here. They can never substitute in the classroom. So sorry. In my opinion, okay, so this is the stance, and this is a draft, so you can always change, repair ideas, whatever that you've written down. And you see that one just now is the stance, and at the end of the first paragraph is the thesis statement. Okay, so that's how you construct the first paragraph, the introductory paragraph of the extended essay for question 2. Okay, that's all. I hope you learned something from here. Okay, thank you. Good day. Have a nice day.